Hello lovelies, welcome to another edition of Hashtag Web Chat. Today we are going to be talking about Kindle Vella and the easiest way that I have found to upload videos. Now I have been with Vella since the very beginning, literally since the before it even went live. I was posting on the Vella, and so this is what your Vella page looks like when you are reading on Vella. And this is what your Vella page looks like after you've set up your stories, when you are creating new episodes. Now I'm not going to talk you through setting the story. That is pretty self-evident in the explanations. It's really not that hard to do. But I found a lot of people talking about the issues with creating episodes and how problems they have with it, and this is something we've had since the beginning. So what you're going to do is you're going to go, and when you want to create an episode, there are some things you need to do first. The first thing you need to do is save every chapter of the document you're going to be uploading into Vella into its own DOCX file. So as you can see here, I have chapter 30, His Kingdom Come, and I will saving it into my Vella folder. The next step I will do is put the chapter on my new chapter that I've just created, and then I will hit the Import Episode Text button. And then this shows you, I'm using Word, so it shows you, it opens the window, you go to the file you want, you select the document that you want, which in this case is chapter 30, and then you hit open, and this dialog box pops up. It says upload episode text. If you want to upload the text, you'll permanently lose what you wrote in the text composer. This is the way I recommend doing it, because if you copy and paste into the text composer window, or the episode creator window, as that space is called, you lose your formatting. You end up with weird gapping, symbols don't translate. It's just all kinds of problems. So go ahead, hit upload your text there, and your text will immediately populate in the format that you have set it in. The next thing is to go down, and I schedule my episodes every 3 days and schedule them ahead. You can hit the Publish Now button, but be aware, if you click Release Now and then hit the Publish button, there is an automatic 72-hour wait. You do not go live, because Amazon does run all of this stuff through an algorithm. And so that is what you are looking at there. So I hit the Schedule a Release button, and there's this lovely little calendar icon. So if you don't want to have to like type the dates in manually, you just click the calendar and click the day. The next is, it will ask you, are you sure you want to submit this episode for publish? It will be available on, and it gives you the day and the date. And then you just hit yes, and sorry, I'm about to sneeze. I will try to cut that bit of the video out. It will go into the schedule publishing. Now what we have here is the window, and this is what it looks like when you have scheduled episodes, when you've uploaded episodes, and when you have live episodes. Now the live episodes are episodes that your readers can purchase and read. Scheduled episodes are episodes that have been approved by Amazon and are set so that you can actually go back and edit them. However, any scheduled episode cannot be edited within 3 or 4 days of when it goes live. If it's set to go live in less than 3 days, the edit button will be grayed out and you will not be able to edit that episode. And if you do edit it before it goes live, the 72-hour wait still applies. Now you'll notice that there are 9 episodes that say publishing. What that means is that you have submitted your episodes, you have scheduled your episodes, but Amazon has not approved them yet. Amazon is seeing those as they're there, but they are not scheduled technically, and at the point where they are still as the publishing, Amazon can reject them. And if they do reject them for something like I'm writing the huge this whole series is the Relic of Time and Shadows War series. Now I'm at the point in the book where the Huntsmans of Adamos prequel quartet is now, some of these characters have been rescued and they are now existing in this book, and they will have memories from those 4 prequel books, specifically the character of Yuri. And so I had to explain this because I had a chapter held, because it shows up as being plagiarized from another book. So Amazon does check for that. So that is a nice perk. Now you see the one that says draft. That is chapter 30. When I took this screenshot, I had not finished submitting it. So it had saved chapter 30 of Allies of Dust, but it was not submitted or scheduled. So Amazon is just seeing it as a saved draft. Okay, and this is the page where you can see where it says create new episode. This is where it says chapter 30 is in review, which means I have gone from a draft status to a being reviewed by Amazon status. The ones that say publishing are also technically in review, but it's a multi-step process. And you can see where the edit upload, that button is grayed out. I cannot do anything with that. Until that button turns blue, I can do nothing with those chapters. I am, at this point, waiting on Amazon. Now, this is what it looks like when you have pending chapters. The publishing chapter is waiting for approval, but you see the 2 chapters below it say scheduled. And here on this thing, it tells you the date that those chapters were submitted, July 23rd, but it also, for each episode, tells you the date that those chapters will be published. 1 chapter on August 5th, 1 chapter on August 9th. And then this is going further back. You can see that I have live chapters. It tells you the date that the chapter was submitted and the date that it was published. Or first published, last published. Oh yeah, I had to change that 1 chapter. But it will tell you that the date that the chapter was published, so that you'll know when those chapters are coming out, when they're scheduled to come out. Any editing that you do will also show up as first published, last published. And then you can see the submitted and date and the publishing expected date. A new feature with Amazon that they just started last month, and I was so happy they finally did this. It has taken a year to get this, but now you can put your Kindle Vellas on your Amazon author page. So if you go to the author community tab, you can go to your community tab, you go to your page, you go to where it says add books, and you add your Vellas just like you're adding a book to your author page. And so you can go back and put those in. It's very easily. And you'll notice here it'll say see purchase options. Now the see purchase options is how you purchase the tokens. And when you hit that, it will take you to your Amazon page, and then you click the little corner box where you have faves and you have tokens. You click your tokens and it will give you all of the options to buy tokens. Now, remember that what you spend here the authors who write on Vella, they get half of this money. So if you spend $9.99 on 1,100 tokens, then the $4.98 of it goes to the authors whose books you are reading. So you are contributing to the authors. It is much higher than what they get on Vella on Kindle normally. So yeah, it's whatever you purchase. It helps the authors. And then you can click to read, go to your Amazon page, your Kindle Vella page. And if you're reading on the app, it will have its own button. If you are reading on a laptop, the Kindle Vella will be on the black bar on the top underneath your browsing bar. And you will be able to see serial stories, and it will give you a listing of your favorited stories and the stories that you're following. So you can see that, like, I'm following my own story to make sure my updates are going through, but I'm also following a bunch of other stories. And this allows you to quickly get to the stories that you are reading and to support your favorite authors. And that is the end of this. I hope that you found it informative. I tried to make this as short and quick as possible because I know there's a lot of confusion about Vella, and trying to read their help pages isn't always that helpful because it's very overwritten. So I thought I would just do this quick video to show you how easy it is to upload your episodes into Vella. I'm Mama Maggie Ward. Be blessed and have a very lovely day.